Okay, now the next experiment is to verify Ohm's law, and the various apparatus required for this experiment is the variable DC supply is required, then voltmeter is required. As you know that the voltmeter is a device used to measure the voltage. Okay, and this voltmeter is always connected in parallel. इसको हमेशा parallel में ही लगाया जाता है. Next, ammeter is required. So ammeter is a device which is used to measure the current. Okay, and ammeter is always connected in series with the load. Okay, then a resistive load is required or some resistance is required. You can check here for any lamp or any small fan. Okay, then the connecting leads. Now what is Ohm's law? That is the current flowing through any circuit is directly proportional to the potential difference applied across its terminals. So that is the Ohm's law. But there are some conditions that the temperature, pressure, humidity must remain constant. So these are also the limitations for the Ohm's law, that if the temperature, humidity or pressure varies, your Ohm's law disturbs. Okay, it gives the varied values. It does not give you the linear graph. Okay, so for Ohm's law, I is directly proportional to V, or you can say that V is directly proportional to I. And this V upon I gives you the resistance, that is a constant value, which we have to verify in this experiment. So for its procedure, so we have to make the connections as per this circuit diagram. So battery is connected. This one is the variable resistance that you can also call it as the rheostat. And in series, ammeter is connected in series with the lamp, that is taken as the resistive load, and voltmeter is connected in parallel with the battery that can measure the voltage applied from by this battery. So this one is the procedure that makes the connections of variac. You can also call this rheostat as variac. Okay, ammeter, voltmeter, and load, as shown in the circuit diagram, get the connections checked. Then connect this circuit to the main single supply. Then switch on the supply and vary this rheostat so that to give the variable voltage to this resistance. Now note down the readings in the observation table. So it has some limitations that it does not hold good if the temperature of the circuit changes. Okay, and also it is valid for the DC supply only. So this one is the Ohm's law, and this is the observation table which you have to draw. Firstly, then the voltmeter readings, the various ammeter readings, then the resistance calculator. Resistance is given as V upon I. Okay, how to calculate resistance? That is V upon I, and just write down the reading here. And this is the graphical. There is the linear graph available for the Ohm's law. Okay. Okay, now let's perform this Ohm's law experiment on this virtual lab. It is available, and as you have seen that in this virtual lab screen, there is on this side there is a table that readings that we have to take show on this side. This one is a voltmeter which is connected in parallel to this resistance. This is the ammeter which is connected in series with this battery source. Okay, so these are the different devices we need for the Ohm's law. Now to start the experiment on this virtual lab, so we have to set the resistance first. Let us set, you have seen here that it's the value of this resistance varies as I am varying this cursor. So value of this resistance varies. Let me set this resistance on 10 ohms. I have set this resistance on 10. It is in the kilo ohms. As you have seen here the units, it is kilo ohms. Now I am going to apply the voltage here, starting with the 5 volt. As you have seen here that the reading varies as I move this cursor. So as accordingly the reading varies on this voltmeter and on this current ammeter also. Okay, the same reading appears on this VDC also as the reading shown on this voltmeter. Okay, let me set the first reading as 5. So I have taken my first reading. that is 5 volt. So correspondingly current is 0.5 and the resistance that comes out to be fixed. Okay, resistance very fixed रहेगी as per my Ohm's law. My current changes as I have changed the voltage. Okay, क्योंकि what is according to the Ohm's law कि as I have to increase the voltage, correspondingly current also increases. So I have to add this reading on the table. So this is my first table entry. So 5 volt is voltage and the current corresponding is 0.5 milliamperes. Okay, and when you solve it, V divided by I, you got 10 kilo ohms resistance. Okay, now let's change the reading of this voltage. So let us suppose change it to the 10 volt. Okay, now I've set this at 10 volt and correspondingly the current is 1 milliampere. So I have again add this reading. This is the next entry in my table. So this is next reading corresponding to voltage and milliamperes. Now let's again change the voltage to 15 volt. Okay, and the correspondingly the current increases. And let's add this reading to the table. So this is my third entry in the table. And let's again change the voltage to 20 volt now. Okay, this is the 20 and add this reading to the table. Okay, so this is my fourth entry. I have to take the 5 readings, then I will plot the graph. Okay, and the final reading, let us suppose 25 volt. Okay, you can check the readings. You can take readings on any intervals. Okay, it's not that you have to take readings at 5 interval. You can take readings 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, any interval you can take. Okay, so the corresponding reading, let's add this reading to the table and it comes out to be 25, and then the corresponding current in milliamperes is 2.5, and when you solve V upon I, you will get again the resistance as 10 kilo. So the resistance, that means the ratio of voltage to current remain constant. Okay, that ratio remains constant. So now let's plot this plot. So this is our graph. Okay, so see the linear graph which we get from the Ohm's law. So these are the readings. So on y-axis there is the voltage, and on x-axis there is the current in milliampere. So we have taken 5 readings, one upon the 5 volt. As you move the cursor on these points, now you got the readings for voltage and current. Here the current is 1 and the voltage is 10. Here the current is 1.5 and the voltage is 15. So accordingly, you can check the reading. Okay, you can take the printout of this and you can or draw with your pencil scale on your practical files. Okay, just note down these readings. So this one is the virtual lab Ohm's law experiment. Now see this another arrangement. Okay, this is also available on the virtual labs. So in this arrangement, there are 2 resistances in series. Okay, you can also perform the same Ohm's law on this type of arrangement where the 2 resistances are connected in series. So firstly, you can set the value of resistances at any particular value, and then you can change the voltage. Okay, take readings accordingly. Just again vary the voltage, take reading, and accordingly you can see here that the current varies. And what is now the ratio? V upon I will give you the ratio of R1 plus R2 equal to, because here the 2 resistances are connected in series, and for series the formula is R1 plus R2, and that is the equivalent resistance 15. So this is the another type of this virtual lab where the 2 resistances are connected in series, and you can take different readings also, add to the table, prepare table accordingly. Okay, and then you can plot your graph, and you can again see that if the multiple resistances are connected in series, again the Ohm's law gives you the linear graph. Okay, Now let me show you one more where the resistances are connected in parallel. Now see here, in this arrangement, the multiple resistances are connected in parallel. There are two resistances that are connected in parallel. Okay, I have set any value and you can check, vary the reading, add to the table. Okay, then again vary the voltage, add to the table, and here the equivalent resistance. So when the resistances are connected in parallel, the formula is that is R1 R2 divided by R1 plus R2. That's you know. Okay, just vary the reading, add to the table, and then at last take 4-5 readings and then plot your graph. This first reading is disturbed because I have changed the value of resistance. So in between the experiment, you have not to change the value of resistance. Let's do it again. Just clear all the values. From this tab, you can clear all the values. Set the value of resistances to any particular value. Okay. Then again, add to the table. Just take 3-4 readings like this. Okay, and let's plot now. Now you see that the plot is our linear graph. Okay, and within the variation of the voltage, no, don't change the value of resistance. Then your Ohm's law will disturb. So as per these virtual labs, you can easily perform the Ohm's law experiment on your own setup also. Okay. Okay, in this arrangement, this is a video shoot in the college lab. So there is the resistance. Resistive load is taken as in the form of fan, and this one is the dual power supply, which includes the inbuilt voltmeter and inbuilt ammeter is there. Okay, this first reading that you have seen here, this will indicates you the voltage, and this will indicates you the current reading. Okay, let me again play. So you can take or note down these readings also. So the connections are as per that circuit diagram. So as we have seen here that the first reading, yes, the first reading that is the this जैसे यहाँ पे 1.4 दिख रहा है, so accordingly the current is 0.02 amperes. Okay, you can note down this reading, and when we just change the voltage or increase the voltage in steps, the voltage changes from this knob. यहाँ से हम voltage change कर सकते हैं. So accordingly, the next reading is, you have seen that here it is 2.1, and the next current is accordingly 0.02. Okay, so voltage is 2.1 and the current is 0.02. See this next reading here, I have changed the voltage to 3.0, and the corresponding current increases to 0.03. Okay, I have again changed the voltage. Now see here, I have again changed the voltage to 4.2 and the corresponding current comes out to be 0.04. And you have noticed here one thing also, कि as we go on increasing the voltage, the speed of the fan also increases. Okay, when the voltage is less, the fan rotates at lesser speed, and as we go on increasing the voltage, its speed also increases. So you can also note down these readings, 4 readings, and plot the graph accordingly as per these readings also, or you can go on the virtual lab and perform your experiment there and note down that readings and plot the graph accordingly. Okay, so this is all about the Ohm's law.